in this tragedy of these tornadoes. 12 counties were hit by the storms yesterday and last night. Fortunately, no fatalities. Christian County was hit the hardest. Many families completely lost everything, lost their entire homes and their personal possessions. 18 relatively minor injuries, and unfortunately 3 fairly serious injuries. 3 people are at Memorial Hospital in Springfield. We're monitoring their situation, and so far the reports are that recovery is underway for those who were stricken by the storm. We're here to say thank you. You know what makes Illinois the greatest state and the greatest nation on earth is our people. The way everyone has come together to help each other in this time of need, this time of crisis. Volunteers, who many of whom don't even know each other, they've come together to help the families stricken by these storms. We want to thank the volunteers. We want to thank our heroic first responders who've worked all night tirelessly, our firefighters, our police officers. They're our heroes. We want to thank them. I want to thank the members of the Red Cross. Red Cross is there wherever they're needed at all times. They set up an emergency shelter last night for individuals. Spent the night at the shelter. I want to thank the Red Cross and all those who've volunteered and sent food and support for the families. We're here touring, talking to the families stricken, encouraging all the insurance companies to get involved immediately, make sure that the families get reimbursed for their losses immediately. And we are asking everyone to keep receipts for any of the costs that incurred from the storms, because we'd like to maximize the opportunity to get reimbursement, whether from the state, potentially from certain federal programs. I'd like to thank Congressman Rodney Davis for his leadership here. On behalf of this is hometown for Rodney, and I'd like to turn it over to him in just a minute. But again, I'd like to say thank you to all the first responders. Thank you to the volunteers. Here in Taylorville, everyone is coming together, and already the cleanup is underway. We're asking everyone to remember power is off. We're trying to restore the power as quickly as we can. Power lines are down. Just for safety, stay away from power lines, stay away from debris as much as possible, and let's keep everybody safe as we're beginning the recovery process. The county that was also hit probably second hardest is Cass County. A number of structures were hit hard there. Actually, the National Guard Armory lost a portion of its roof. Munitions and equipment was damaged. They had to be removed from the building. And 12 counties hit in all. But here, Taylorville was hardest hit community by far, and the way the communities come together with the mayor's leadership and the incredible police force and firefighters here in Taylorville, the recovery is well underway, and we want to thank them all very much. Congressman?
Thank you, Governor. And first off, I want to say thanks to the Governor for taking time to come here. This is a personal event for me because this is my hometown. I've grown up in this area, and luckily, my home and my family's homes were not affected, but so many of my friends and my neighbors were. And to see so many folks that I've grown up with in this community come together to help each other, and just see the amazing recovery effort from last night when I rolled back into town from Macoupin County at about 7 o'clock to where we are today is just an amazing feat, and it all goes out to the folks right here in our community. Growing up here, I don't think Chief Cruz and Assistant Chief Goodall, when we were in junior high and high school together ever thought we'd be having to deal with a disaster like this in our community. But I gotta give a lot of credit to those guys who work here every day, leading our first responders, making sure that everything that happens in this community, every resource that's put out to those most in need, gets done. And without their coordination, without their effort, and without the unsung heroes that they oversee, we wouldn't have seen the progress that Governor Rauner and I witnessed today. Our law enforcement officials, led by our sheriff here at the sheriff's level, our mayor at the city level, have been doing yeoman's work to make sure that we keep people safe and also keep our community safe when we go through this recovery period. Again, this is a personal event for me. This is something that I didn't expect to witness here in Taylorville. But witnessing what I saw today and what the governor did with everybody pitching in, helping each other, that's what small town America is all about. That's why I'm proud to be from Taylorville, proud to be from small town America. So we'll turn it over to the mayor.
Yeah, Mayor Taylorville.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much, Governor, for coming to Taylorville And Congressman Davis, thanks for all your help. You were the first one here, and I appreciate that. I just wanted to thank everyone that's called, offered their help. We got a call from Mayor Langfelder in Springfield, Mayor Eckert in Jacksonville, Mayor Wells in Mount Zion. Thank you very much. And as soon as we get back and get going tomorrow, I'll call you back and see how you can help us. Thank you again.
Mr. Mayor, can we have you say your name, please, because some of our viewers may not be familiar with you.
Bruce Barry, B-A-R-R-Y.
And you're Mayor of Taylorville.
Mayor of Taylorville, yes, please.
Chief Cruz?
Chief?
Sure. Well, I'd just like to say, too, that we're just so immensely happy that Congressman Davis and certainly Governor Rauner are here. And what I would say is thank you fall short, and we do certainly appreciate it. So as you look across the responders, this is not a Taylorville event. This is a county, this is a multi-county, and, of course, a state event as we bring ourselves whole again. And it was just inspiring to see everything that we saw out there, that, as the governor pointed out earlier, that strangers helping other strangers. And it really brought us all together, and it what can I say? We're in a great community. We're going to be whole again, and a year from now, this will just be a bad memory. So we're well on the way to a full recovery. We certainly appreciate all the help.
Christian County Sheriff Kettlecamp.
I, too, just want to thank all the local law enforcement agencies that come here. We've had a lot of neighboring agencies that's come to help. The Illinois State Police has done a fantastic job helping us. One thing, we still have a mess with traffic. I really want to overemphasize, I don't want to overemphasize enough that we need the people who are just gawkers out there to stay away. We've got people out there trying to help other people, and we need to get in there. We got crews trying to get in there, and we have a lot of traffic out there, and it's still a mess, and it's bothering us. Now, I know people want to get out and help their friends, which is fine, but if you're just out there driving around gawking, please stay away. We need to allow the people that are working to get in there. That's all I got. Thanks.
And the media here, most of the folks in this room have seen the devastation in our community. As a matter of fact, Sheriff Kettlecamp is exactly right. We've got to have our first responders. We've got to have those crews who are actually going out, help cover, be able to get to the most affected areas. So if you're just out sightseeing, go to Facebook Live, go to social media. You can see the damage there. Please don't hold up the roads. I want to say a special thank you, too, to a crew I just ran into as we were coming back. And it's Brad Shivey and the local laborers up in Springfield. Had a crew of, it looked like over 100 people down here helping out in this community to get the debris moved. That's why you see such progress. It's groups like Brad's, it's groups like so many others that have volunteered through their churches, that volunteered through our local high school to make sure that they're out helping our communities get whole again. And you'll see even more progress tomorrow when daylight breaks, and I'm excited for that because Taylorville is open for business. If you come here, you'll be able to shop, you'll be able to go to the restaurants. Don't stay away from our town. Just stay away from those affected neighborhoods, please.
I have one question. You guys talked a little bit about power lines. Power is still down. Do you know where it's still down or when it might be back up? I don't know.
Yeah, who's got the latest information on that? Robbie, do you have that? No?
There were about 1,300 without
There you go.
power earlier in the early. Hi, Director Robertson. Acting Director of Illinois Emergency Management. Latest we had on it was about 1,300 units without power, and they are kind of going through the neighborhoods now, getting them back restored. It might even be better than that at this time as far as the restoration of power. So we're watching it closely, as I'm sure the local government here, the municipality is, and we should have further updates as it goes. But the crews are well underway. I passed several power trucks on the way down here that were assisting, so great community effort. Any other utilities out? Gas, electric, telephone?
I have not heard of any the gas being out, but I'm sure that they're in some of the affected neighborhoods that those units were shut down or those lines were shut down in those areas to prevent any damage or people getting hurt. So,
what part of town is most affected?
Southwest corner. And also, Taylorville is going to implement a 9 p.m. curfew tonight. So everyone be aware of a 9 p.m. curfew tonight.
Will that be just tonight?
As of now, just tonight, yes.
We have time for one more.
Talking about the IEMA process, I guess just enlightening folks as far as you're sitting there, yesterday, you're looking at the outbreak of tornadoes. I mean, are you pretty much just loading up trucks and then figuring out where you're going to go first as these tornadoes fall. Just explain, I guess, just how rapid response, how you're able to get the wheels into motion so fast.
Well, it's not us at IEMA that's responding so quickly. We respond with certain people that work in the areas, such as our regional coordinator, and I've got one of our guys here, Bob Fleming, who was here on the scene last night. But it's really the first responders from the local and the county areas that respond first into this area, along with the state troopers responded last night into several areas, several accidents along the interstate and things. But they're basically, it's not a big giant team of IEMA, it's a big giant team of local and municipal county responders that get in there first. And we're there to help coordinate and mitigate and help them recover.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.